Rehumanizing the Workforce in the Age of AI, an applied neuroscience perspective abstract, as artificial intelligence revolutionizes work through automation. A key challenge is rehumanizing the workforce to ensure fulfilling, prosperous careers for humans in the new era of AI. This article explores how recognizing human cognitive strengths can guide job redesign and maximize human potential working alongside artificial partners. Fundamental differences between human and machine intelligence are outlined, emphasizing humans' abilities for intuitive problem-solving, creativity, social-emotional skills, complex communication, and lifelong learning. A framework is presented for identifying job roles along a spectrum from routine information work to those requiring more human judgment. An approach is discussed for augmenting work with AI, focusing on complementary collaboration, emphasis on dynamic skills, and cultivating meaningfulness. Industry examples demonstrate how forward-thinking organizations in healthcare, finance, transportation, and retail are successfully applying these principles. Thoughtfully rethinking jobs and partnerships with AI can help both individuals and businesses thrive through change by emphasizing uniquely human strengths. As artificial intelligence, AI, transforms work and organizations, a pressing challenge has emerged: how can we rehumanize the workforce and work itself? While AI automation promises increased productivity and economic growth, there is also concern that many jobs may become irrelevant, leading to widespread unemployment and economic instability. Fry and Osborne, 2017. At the same time, there are fears that AI may undermine our humanity by replacing interpersonal interactions and creative, complex problem-solving work traditionally done by humans. In this research brief, I draw from my background in both management consulting and academic research to explore this critical issue from an applied neuroscience perspective. Specifically, I aim to shed light on how recognizing human neurological strengths can help redesign work and organizations to maximize human potential in partnership with AI. Understanding the human brain's unique capabilities. To begin, it is important to understand what truly makes human minds unique relative to current AI technologies. While AI systems have surpassed humans in logical reasoning for well-defined tasks with clear objectives, humans have superior general intelligence, creativity, common sense, and intuition that comes from a lifetime of diverse experiences. Lake et al., 2017. As neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux notes, human intelligence is deeply contextual, embodied, and emotionally, socially intelligent in ways that remain challenging for even the most advanced AI. Ledoux, 2019. Several key human neurological strengths are worth highlighting here. Pattern recognition beyond labeling. While AI excels at labeling images and categorizing patterns into predefined categories, the human brain seamlessly recognizes patterns at a higher conceptual level and draws novel inferences. Lake et al., 2017. For example, one can easily recognize that an oddly shaped cloud formation resembles a fluffy dog without having seen that exact shape before. Intuition and common sense reasoning. Humans can often arrive at solutions intuitively through broad, contextual associations without step-by-step logical reasoning. Lieberman, 2013. Our brains subtly integrate diverse experiences over a lifetime to develop common sense, knowledge of how the physical and social world generally operates. Creativity and divergent thinking. The prefrontal cortex gives humans near unlimited potential for novel, off-the-wall ideas through flexible, divergent thinking rather than just convergent logic. Sawyer, 2012. It is this ability to make unexpected conceptual connections that drives new discoveries, innovations, and artistic works. Social and emotional intelligence. Key regions like the amygdala, insula, and prefrontal cortex enable complex social and emotional skills like empathy, moral reasoning, persuasion, recognizing deception, and navigating interpersonal relationships and group dynamics, Lieberman. 2013. Ledoux, 2019. Such skills remain difficult for AI to emulate. Motivation and subjective experiences. As sentient beings, humans are driven by internal states like curiosity, passion, goals, values, and the subjective experiences of meaning, purpose, happiness, and suffering that arise from social relations and life's complexities. Pinker. 2018. While narrow AI systems currently lack general sentience or intrinsic goals, consciousness and internal experiences define human nature. The importance of recognizing distinct job roles given these fundamental differences between human and artificial minds. Researchers argue that instead of trying to replace all human work with AI, a smarter approach is to identify how each can play to their strengths in partnership. Brynjolfsson and McAfee. 2017. Pinker, 2018. To do this, it is useful to think of job roles existing along a spectrum, from those tightly focused on process-based information work more amenable to automation, to those requiring more human strengths like complex problem-solving, leadership, caring for others, and work involving open-ended creativity or social-emotional skills. Manica et al. 2017. For roles focused on repetitive information work, full automation may be inevitable and desirable to reduce mundane tasks. However, for roles requiring more human judgment, expertise, interaction or social-emotional skills, the goal should be redesigning work to emphasize and augment these strengths in partnership with AI. Doherty and Wilson. 2018. Rather than fearing replacement, workers can focus on continually developing complementary skills like complex communication, rapid learning and adaptation that remain difficult for AI. With this perspective in mind, organizations can proactively redesign roles and work processes, maximizing human potential through job redesign as businesses increasingly leverage AI capabilities. Thoughtful job redesign will be crucial for maximizing human potential and ensuring a fulfilling future of work. Here are some evidence-based approaches organizations can take: augmenting work with AI tools rather than replacing workers. AI can be integrated to enhance productivity by automating more routine tasks, freeing up time for higher-value work requiring human judgment and relationships. Davenport and Kirby. 2015. For example, AI chatbots and robo-advisors have augmented the work of customer service representatives and financial advisors by handling basic inquiries, allowing them to spend more time on complex problems. Focusing on complex problem-solving, judgment, and expertise roles can shift towards open-ended tasks requiring human skills like strategizing, complex troubleshooting, applying expertise, making subjective assessments, and bringing multiple perspectives together. Manica et al. 2017. For example, while AI can now diagnose medical images, doctors are better positioned to synthesize all available data for a patient and determine the best treatment plan, accounting for human factors, fostering collaboration between humans and AI partners rather than competing. Humans and AI can collaborate as complementary partners through oversight, teaching, explaining, and combining their unique strengths. Doherty and Wilson. 2018. For instance, AI can assist radiologists by automatically flagging potential issues for them to validate, or aid product designers by rapidly generating and simulating new ideas for humans to evaluate, emphasizing learning, communication, and social skills as work becomes more complex and change the norm. The focus shifts to rapidly acquiring new skills through lifelong learning, clear communication, and abilities to build strong interpersonal relationships and lead teams. World Economic Forum. 2016. Soft skills like empathy, collaboration, and emotional intelligence become as valuable as technical prowess for navigating uncertainty. Cultivating meaning, purpose, and well-being. Organizations can foster a sense of higher purpose through work, Focus on positivity and growth, ensure work-life balance, and make jobs intrinsically rewarding through autonomy. Variety, impact, and recognition of achievements. Pink. 2009. Creating a supportive culture where workers feel enabled to bring their whole selves and contribute value becomes crucial for long-term engagement and innovation. Putting it into practice, industry examples. Let's now examine how forward-thinking companies are already applying these principles in their sectors. Healthcare, expanding the role of nurses rather than replacing nurses. AI assistants from Anthropic are aimed at automating routine data entry, documentation and some diagnostic tasks to free up 30 to 50% more of nurses' time for direct caring of patients. Anthropic. 2020. This allows nurses to spend more fulfilling time addressing patients' complex, variable needs through compassionate interactions and clinical expertise. Finance, reshaping the role of bank tellers and advisors. Several banks are repositioning traditional bank tellers into universal banking specialists, focused more on financial advising, education and building deep relationships through personalized service. The Brookings Institute. 2017. AI kiosks now handle basic transactions, enabling staff to utilize expertise developing long-term plans for customers' evolving priorities. Transportation, self-driving vehicles and new mobility services beyond full vehicle autonomy. Companies like Argo AI are ensuring their technology augments, rather than competes with, human drivers through shared supervision and control. Argo AI. 2019. This allows continued employment of commercial drivers while reducing risks. New startups are also employing drivers to oversee fleets of self-driving shuttles and delivery robots, maintaining jobs through evolution of roles. Retail, AI-assisted sales associates and personalized experiences. Stores equipped with computer vision and insights into customer habits are empowering employees with real-time recommendations on products likely to interest each shopper. IBM. 2017. This fosters more meaningful consultative sales conversations than passive shopping alone. Overall, AI augments staff abilities to understand unique customer preferences and deliver continuously improving service. Conclusion: as AI transforms work at an unprecedented scale, rehumanizing the workforce will be vital for thriving in the future. A prudent strategy is recognizing the distinct and complementary strengths of human and artificial minds, then rethinking jobs to emphasize dynamic skills like complex problem-solving, expertise, collaboration, communication, and learning that remain challenging for even the most advanced technologies. With thoughtful application of insights from neuroscience and careful job redesign, businesses can ensure workers partner productively with AI to develop their fullest potential and find greater purpose, fulfillment and longevity in their careers. Looking ahead, both individuals and organizations must actively cultivate adaptability, courage and openness to navigate ongoing change together in pursuit of shared prosperity.